as a martial arts company, our goal is to basically elevate martial arts in general, in all aspects. So we want to elevate the class experience the students go to. We want to elevate the upgrade program, the uniforms, and just the whole sport in general. Also, our goal is to kind of bring like technology, modern events, cool uniforms and t-shirts, and just inspire more people to join the martial arts, inspire more people to make the black belt, more people to be instructors, and just overall improve the experience of martial arts.
And how did you come up with the idea of Hyper?
I traveled with Discovery Channel and did a TV show for a couple years. And while I was traveling, something I realized about martial arts is that no matter where I was or every little pocket I was doing martial arts, they would say martial arts has changed my life. And I remember flying home from Brazil, and I just trained with these young kids, and the instructor said, if this young guy wasn't in martial arts, in the jiu-jitsu class he was in the favela, he'd probably be in jail like his brother. And he was only like 12, 13 years old. So I'm flying home and I'm thinking, how can we make martial arts bigger? How can we get more people involved? What kind of marketing or what kind of company or what kind of experience the students would come to where it's not only just as good as other sports, but even better, right? So I just kind of was thinking of how we could really create a brand that people could associate with. We're high energy martial artists, we're fast, we're powerful, we're strong, but we also have the good characteristics of a martial arts athlete or a martial artist.
And how did Hyper start here in Mexico?
So one day I got a call from Mario, and he was like, I love the concept of Hyper. I love how you're helping all the athletes and exposing them and doing photo shoots and giving them t-shirts. How can we bring this to Mexico? And I said, I'd be more than happy to expand. And we have a cool team of Latin America where we've been taking pictures of a lot of the champions. We've been help motivate and inspire them to keep going. What's that next level for them, whether it's being a professional athlete or a sponsored athlete, that kind of thing. And so Mario called, and he's a great guy. He runs awesome tournaments, runs awesome events, and it's just been a great fit.
How do you see that the level or the development of martial arts here in Latin America?
The martial arts in Latin America has really grown quite a bit in a few different ways. So one, the competitions. I remember coming to the first competition and I was watching, the traditional forms are amazing, right? Because Mexico is known for their traditional forms in Latin America. But also seeing the students kind of starting to do some performance, some extreme style weapons and kicks and stuff. You can see a lot of them lose balance, or maybe the big move was a front handspring or one throw or something. And now you can see them really elevate. Maybe they're doing, back handsprings, back tucks, but they're landing clean. The punches are getting faster, the strikes are getting stronger. You can see more of that intent. So from a competition-wise, over the last 4 or 5 years, it's really improved, and that's something that really excites me. When we do our martial arts athlete camp here, we put so much emphasis on the traditional strikes, punching hard. You still kick hard, you still punch hard, but obviously you're going to jump and add a spin, or you're going to add some kind of difficulty to it. On the flip side, as far as the business side and the professionalism of martial arts schools, I've seen quite a few schools make a tremendous leap, and it's kind of hard because when you come into a country and you say, hey, this is the way around the world where schools are becoming really successful, a lot of people are kind of stuck in their ways at first, right? They're like, I'm not going to change, this is the way it's been done. The schools who have changed and adapted, maybe shorter class times, a little bit more high energy, they've added an upgrade program, a higher level competition team, and they've engineered their curriculum correctly, these schools are really seeing a significant impact and really growing really well. So that's exciting for me to see. If the schools are growing and they're more successful, which means it has more students, they're going to have more competitors, the competitions are going to be better. It just, everything kind of goes together, and the whole martial arts industry grows as a whole.
What do you think about bullying and Hyper program go together?
So bullying is a big challenge all over the world, right? 1 out of 4 kids reports being bullied. So sometimes we'll say even the kids aren't reporting it, right? Or it doesn't get reported. People don't even know sometimes. But in every country, it's a challenge. And so the Hyper Bully Defense Program has really helped a lot of schools because it has all the information the instructor needs to know, like what are the different types of bullies, how to handle that type of bullying, and of course martial arts in general has a lot of the things that will help end bullying, which is building friendships, having a hobby, doing something that builds your confidence. Those are all things that help somebody against bullying. Now you add on teaching them the anti-bullying techniques and tactics and things like that, and that helps the students. That also allows the school owners to branch out from just their students and go out into the community, into the school. So they're working in the school systems now, and they're helping the kids in the schools. A lot of the schools come back and take martial arts lessons. So again, I always say you can't go backwards when you pay forward. Paying forward is always doing those free community events, helping those people, and you're going to get students from that. You're going to get members. You're going to feel good about yourself. So the anti-bullying program is really good and making a big impact here in Mexico.
Finally, can you give us a message for all the young people who's practicing martial arts and for those who don't?
The martial arts is an incredible activity. So number one, it's going to make you healthy, right? Everybody wants to be healthy. You want to be more fit. You want to be strong. You want to live long. And martial arts is that exercise that helps you become fast and strong and flexible. The second thing that it does for you is it's going to help you to learn how to protect yourself. So there's a self-defense aspect of it. You're getting healthy and you're learning self-defense. The third aspect, I think, are the characteristics that we teach. Those are the life lessons, how to have a better attitude, how to work as a team, how to build your confidence, your self-esteem. Those are all things that we teach in class, and we teach you how to be a leader in life, which is awesome. The fourth component that's really powerful is being a part of a group of positive people, right? You could be part of a team or a group that might be doing negative things, right? And that's good, you're gonna go down that path. But when you're in martial arts class, you're training with people who are getting their belts, they're encouraging each other, they're giving you high fives, you're doing all these positive events, so it's gonna help you to elevate yourself in life. And I think the last component that really helps martial arts students or people that are in martial arts or want to get in martial arts is positive coaches. I mean, if you try to think of it like, where is that person that's always going to encourage you, that's always going to be there to help you? Sometimes you don't want to go to your parents, right? But you have an older instructor that's in the class, or you have your head instructor. They're there to help you, and they're there to coach you. And if you want to be great in life, you really have to have a coach. A coach will always take you to that next level. They'll all push you. Every professional athlete, anybody that's a high-level successful person, they all have coaches. So when you go to the martial arts school, you have these instructors and these coaches there to coach you. So those are 5 tips that I always tell anybody. If you're training in martial arts, stay in it as much as you can, okay? Because every time you go to class, your life gets better. You get stronger, you get faster, you get healthier, you feel better about yourself. And if you haven't taken martial arts, obviously there's some good reasons to go in there and start training.
And can you tell us a funny story or a funny anecdote?
Funny story, so my first tournament I went to, obviously all these kids competing right now, the first tournament I went to, I literally been in martial arts 2 weeks. And there's a big competition, one of the biggest competitions in the United States. And so my instructor's like, hey, why don't you give it a shot? Why don't you go out there and try it? So he fits me in my sparring gear, gives me a private lesson, right? It says, all right, signs me up for the tournament. So I'm a white belt, and go to the tournament. It's white through orange belt, which is people from beginners all the way to maybe up to 1 year. And the judge says go, and I'm starting to spar. I'm nervous as crazy, right? Just punching, kicking. The kid slips, and his head's right there, and I just go into natural action. Boom! Punch him right in the side of the head. And there's no head contact for beginners, right? So they're like, whoa, 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 like stop, stop. And they're like, you can't do that, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, like I don't really know the rules, I'm just fighting. And then, so they say, all right, go, they give me the other person a point. He scores points on me, scores points on me. It's like 4-0, right? I'm losing 4-0. You need 5 points to win. So I go up, and same exact thing happens. He kicks, he falls down, and I go, boom, hit him in the back of the head. And they're like, stop, stop, you're disqualified. And I was like, what? Disqualified? I was like, I was just punching for my life. I don't know. So at the first tournament, it couldn't get any worse than that. I knew that every other tournament I went to had to be better than that. But just a funny story I was thinking about while watching everybody out here compete. So if you want to go to your first tournament, like just go out there, give it your best. And if you did better than I did on your first tournament, you're way ahead of the game, and you're going to go out there and be a world champion. Hey, you got to come to this tournament. Héroes in Querétaro is an amazing tournament. Great divisions, great tournament. We have the hyper camp, we have instructor certification, we have the kick challenges. It's just such a fun, cool event. Hopefully I'll see you guys all here next year.